Alright everyone, well, this video is a video that I've wanted to do for quite a while now. So a while ago, in the early days of my YouTube channel, I made videos teaching people some different ways of how to tie a tie. And so, since I hadn't done that in a few years, I figured I wanted to give it a shot. And ever since then, I've come up with some really interesting ways of doing it. And so this video will just be like a video to test the waters a little bit, as they say. And of course, you all have seen me wearing a tie in just about every one of my videos, except for when I'm not wearing one, which is quite rare to see. But I wanted to just go ahead and do this video just as a test run to see how it'll go, and if you guys like it or not, and if I should keep doing this stuff or not. And of course, you are all used to seeing me conducting and composing music, so this will be just a little different of a video, and I wanted to go ahead and do this for you guys. Oh, I'm so nervous. Alright, so what we're first going to do is button the collar. We're just going to button our collar here. When you're wearing a tie, especially to a formal occasion, you need to make sure that every single button on your shirt is buttoned up nicely. Alright, now we're going to just do it simply like this. And we're going to pop up the collar so that we have more room to actually work with the tie here. Some people tie their tie with the collar down, but I like to have it up just because it's easier to work with. So this is a very light tie. It's a very light blue tie, so you guys can see the moves pretty easily. So what we're gonna do, I've got my big end on my left side and this smaller end on my right side. When this video is finished filming, it will be switched up, but listen closely for left, right, all that good stuff. And this will be a knot that I created a while ago. This is called the Triad knot. So Triad is another term for three. So this would be like a knot that has like three different pieces going for it, like inside of it, and there's a triangle in the inside of it. So you'll see that here in a couple of moments when I finish this. So I'm going to take the tip of the big end here, and I'm going to place it right at about the line of my belt, so the belt line, and that's where you're supposed to wear your tie, as they say, but it's okay to have it just a tiny bit lower or just a tiny bit higher. It doesn't really matter really, but that's about the range of where you should have your tie at. So I'm just gonna have it right around that area there. Now we're going to start by creating a dimple in the tie, where we poke the middle, and we're going to fold in the sides and make sure that the dimple is there, and then we just do this. Just like this. So we hold it in place, and then we take it to the center there. Now we're going to go right like this. So we're taking this little end and we are crossing it over to my left. And then we're going to bring this little piece up through this hole that was created by crossing it over. So we're going to bring this up just like this, and then we're going to bring it back over to this side that we started on. So we were on this side, we crossed it to the opposite, and now we're here, back on the same side that we started on. Then we're going to go pull it down, down and around, and make sure it's flat so that your seam is now showing out like this. And then bring it up flat like that, and then back through that hole. Pull it nice like that. So there we go. There is the starting point of our knot. And this looks like a faux Windsor knot. So we're going to go across like this. And we're going to oh, and I'm sorry for the background noise. That's just some stuff going on there, so don't mind that. So we're going to go up, this time through the hole, with what we have so far. So now we are at this point where it's nice and smooth in the front. And now at this point we can take some time to tighten everything up. Now we're going to place this end through the top, and then this would be the finishing point of the Windsor knot if we were doing it with this big end here, but we're not. Okay, so we're going to tighten this as much as we can right now. So we're going to pull the back end. So over here, we're going to pull this so that it tightens up this piece. This piece right here. I'm just going to pull it down so that it gets tightened. Now don't worry if the seam right here is showing. It's showing for me. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a seam there. But that's going to be covered up here in a few moments. Now we're going to take this piece that we just pulled down. It's nice and tight now. And I'm going to bring it over to my right. So on the video it's going to be towards the left, but it's my right. And we're going to bring it right around the back, just like this. And then we can pull that down just a little bit. So that, nothing's showing there now. It's going to be very smooth in the end, you'll see. So we have the seam showing if you did all that right. And then we're going to simply wrap it around one more time across the front, so that we get like a layered look right there. You see that? That's a very layered look. Now it's like stairs, stairs. So now we're going to leave this just a little bit loose. This next part will be kind of confusing to follow, but we're going to go up and through this hole, this big hole between the whole knot and the tie or the whole knot and the neck or the collar. So we just brought it up like this, and then we're going to bring it all the way back over. And we're basically just going to do it the same for the finishing part of the knot. We're going to go around, but we're going to go up through this hole that we just made here. So we're going to go up through that hole right there. And of course we can tighten it up, but anyway, to tighten the knot, we are going to go pull the very top of this piece to tighten this bottom part that we just did there. Pull this piece to tighten this piece. And we're just going to keep doing that until we get what we're trying to go after. I feel like I'm not doing this right, but anyway. Yeah, I'm doing this right. And then to finish off the knot, we're actually going to take this piece over the top, so you see the triangle there? It's what you want. But first we're going to, since this is, a really big part of the neck here, we're going to try to fold it down just a little bit so that it's smaller and less amount for the collar coming down. So we're just going to make that just a bit smaller there, and it's going to provide room for this piece to go into. So we're going to put our finger through here, and we're going to just slide it right through there, just like that. Now what this is going to do, it may not look like it's going to stay there, but this is where the interesting part comes in. You guys see the triangle there, the 3 points and the 3 pieces here? This is what the knot looks like when it's finished. But this is going to stay in place because we're going to pull this wide end, this big end, to tighten the knot, just like that. And then we're going to just simply make this as smooth and clean as we can, and then until we like the look of it, we keep adjusting the knot when it's like it. So that is about it. So now we pull down the collar and make sure that the tie around the neck is hidden very well, so that you don't show any tie. It's a very clean look. Well, anyway, that is the triad knot. The 3 pieces, 1, 2, and 3. And that is my very first tie video of 2021, and my first tie video in a few years. So I really hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all like that. Let me know if you guys want any more of these videos. Yeah, so just let me know, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Alright, bye.